Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Obatala Sunday, divine masculine, make it hot, divine feminine, make it hot. I said, spirit, make it pop. What's up, my unit? Happy birthday to all my Aries. We have the shapeshifter, the internal child. This is giving from, this is the having the ability to go with the bad crowd. Follow, with the in crowd. Doing with what the in crowd does, right? It's like, do you feel that self? Do you feel like that was the best for you? Just because everybody else was doing it. The mentor. Cardinal energies coming in here. Right? This is the ability to be able to morph into anything. Right? You could do this, you could do that, you could do this, you could do that, but at the end of the day, right? Taking it back to the eternal child. It's truly who you are inside, like even going back to a child. Like, were you mischievous bee? Were you defiant? Were you rude? Did you not listen? Or was it just a simple, I just got bad grades because I couldn't focus in class, right? But deep down inside, you're still a boss, right? You know you are, right? This energy is for the ones that wish they were, right? They dream, right? You're a dreamer, right? As we all are. But some energies are just so low vibrating that they'll never take it out. Starborn. So they sit there and judge others. Not only that, even situations in their damn selves, from what I'm finding out. You live too much in the damn past. You keep reliving stories, right? You'll never be able to crack your own self open, right? Because you're too busy thinking, say, what, you gotta fry somebody else's egg, right? The shaman, right? This is really focusing in on and knowing, like, deep down inside how smart you were, even from a little, like a child, right? Outwitting, right? The adults around you, maiden, right? Not being able to because you weren't of age yet to actually do said things, but if you were to, you would instruct some of these adults to not do it that way, right? To take time with this, right? All right. This is where the isolated child comes in, right? And the shadow work that has to be done sometimes all over again, because these moments come back up again and it just puts you in your feels, right? The cave, right? Just puts you in your feels to hide, right? Right? Stone cold. Right? But it's like really doing something about it. Having that disciplined energy. Right? Putting things into action, the mentor, the hunter. Right? Shout out to who? To what's his name? Chuck Norris, right? My Mr. Walker, Texas Ranger. Right? Disciplined energy. Right? In grade 7 and 8, I had a gym teacher. And she loved some Norris. So any chance she got when we could do something in gym class, whether it's like watching something or infusing some type of lesson, please believe it was an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. And yeah, right? Whether it was drugs or this or that or paying attention, walking home, he always had an episode of that discipline energy cave in, bro. Right? And it's something from like going back to all those times of taking those things in and having all that under your belt, all that knowledge, the sustainer, right? Okay. Nobody's perfect, but I'm seeing more of a clean streak here, right? Right? It's a riddle, right? Sustainer, exactly. a real riddle as to figure out like how you've sustained such a clean rap, or how you just stay like, you know what I mean? It's like clean as a whistle. In like, you know, in certain aspects of it. But trust me when I tell you, right? If you ever knew somehow what these motherfuckers are actually like behind closed doors or in other situations, the stories I've heard from some people that I thought I knew, okay, and it has nothing to do, right, with their personal. This has to do with their character, personally. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you do and who you do, right? But how you really move and how you think you really are, right? Animal. You see what I'm saying? Just an animal, right? Animal. And we talking food chains now, bitch. Right? So Spirit's like, figure out where you are on the food chain, so you can start to see someone and bring and warrior and emperor through this season to get to this next bag the way you want to. You see what I'm saying? May not necessarily be actual people you're fighting. Starborn, you're fighting yourself. And we all know that one. Bam, on the bottom deck. Come true spirit. With the chakra colors, right? The Starborn is fighting themselves. Right? This is giving like too much pressure upon yourself as well. It's like you're trying to crack that egg. You got to crack it and find the sweet spot, right? Because if you crack it in a couple pieces, that's okay. It will still open and you can separate it if you're delicate and soft enough. But if you just bust it, you're going to have shells and everything. There's a potential of it just not ruining the egg. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to plant that seed again and, you know what I'm saying? Like, push that and lay that egg again and then do it all. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are. Laying that, like, all that happened. Okay, we're pushing, right? We're in the bosom of the Gaia grid right now. We've grounded this whole winter, right? We're in the solar plex. We're in the heart chakra, going into the heart chakra for April. We're in the solar plexus right now, right? So it's like we're pushing this out. So now you're gonna get to really like love it, hug it. You see what I'm saying? There should be something here. The gem, right? The gem should, right? We might see the gem, right? Because this is about actually like really understanding, right? The seed. Come through, spirit, right? Come through, right? Starting off with the seed that has been planted in that time, bridging the gap from the childlike hand all the way over to the adult hand, right? A trip to the water right now is really like, it's on the list, right? Warrior, yeah. Some healing energies at the water right now. So if you're blessed to be around in a warmer climate right now, and you're just easy to just go to the water, like nice. It's cold, I understand, but there's something still there. Spirit's like, just go for a walk. You don't have to stay, right? Because I know it's colder when you're by the lakes and by the banks of water, but it's like, just breeze through, right? Poet, the cave, shapeshifter, empty room, right? Right. Deep down, you know in your heart, it's very hard, right? Sometimes for people to follow integrity, what's right. It's hard. And sometimes it's not even about that. It's about what they're instinctually and routinely used to, right? They're not willing to get up out of it. Right? And a lot of times people don't, right? The village, they don't shit unless it's big enough for them to see it, because people don't pay attention, nor do they want to look deeper and close. So the seed, right, grows. It has to grow, right? And this is an indication of you. And I'm just not seeing you have to be an ant, like really be firm, right? But you, right? But you ain't got to be insulting. Does that make sense? At this time, things can be firm and they can be very just, but it doesn't have to be insulting, right? The ego will take things as such when sometimes it's just a motherfucking truth, right? So don't get too many bumps and bruises along your journey. Like I said, if it happens to you, or if you have to deliver this at this time, right? fault line. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, fine. Call it what you want. Right? If that's it, you heard me say it before, right? If that's what it is, then call me unloyal. Right? But forward. Right? The one. Yeah. You know what to do. Right? This is the time. Come up out of the shadows. Take a step into the new season energy. Me there with you. Give me a hand. You love me? 77777. Are you seeing that? 333. Ashe.